What's up, everybody? Tony Jigsaw Cutillo here. Everybody's back, meaning NFL. We have Monday Night Football, but we took a break from NBA, underdog pick'ems over the weekend. But we're back. We got a bunch of games tonight. We got a turbo slate in the middle. We got a late game slate. But we're going to break down 3 picks and 2 parlays in today's edition of the NBA Underdog Fantasy Pick'em Show. What's up, everybody? As always, make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Keep this going. Let's keep these views up. Let's keep these tails going. And as always, make sure you're signed up to WinDailySports.com. Use that code word HEAT, HEAT, to make sure that you're getting that 50% off membership to get all the props and the models and the information and the content. This right here, this is the free show, right? This is the free content that you get. And we're going to have 3 pick'ems like we always do for NBA Underdog for tonight. Make sure you use that code where WinDaily100. Okay, you get up to $250 in bonus cash back. So you want to do that so we can get at least 4 to 5 times your money by getting these picks, whether you want to flex them out 2 or 3 in the flex spot, or you want to go all 3, or you want to do both. It's completely up to you. And then I also have 2 parlays. We have the 3-point made parlay like we do every night, and the PRA or random, depending on what we're looking at as far as value. But let's get right into it. Let's get to these pick'ems. And listen, we had a really good run last week. 2 nights we go 3 of 3. The other 2 we go 2 of 3, and then Friday a little lackluster, only 1 of 3. Right, things happen. It's the NBA. You just never know. You had Sengun, who never played the entire fourth quarter. You had Tracy Jackson Davis, who literally I don't know what was going on with him. He was in foul trouble, then he didn't play. So things happen, right? But that's okay. We're going to get back on the slide tonight, and we're going to go right here. So let's bring up the pick'em page, and I'll show you where I'm going. And let's see if you agree, and I'm going to tell you why. All right. So right off the bat, man, Jordan Poole has been a revelation for the Washington Wizards. I've loved what he's been able to do recently. I always knew he had the talent, right? And then he goes through all that adversity out there, in Golden State. Now he's the guy for Washington, right? Him, Kuz, right? But the thing is, he's playing the 30-plus minutes. The last 3 games, he's really been elevating. And again, even against Boston, if he gets a formidable opponent, he's able to drop 26. So you look at that and go, okay, Miami, who's a really good defensive team, he drops 21. Right? Against Atlanta, the running gun, he drops 24. Okay. Back-to-back nights, he drops 26. Okay. And then Cleveland, listen, you have these games, right? The blowouts, 24 minutes. That's all he plays, and he only gets 14. So this is not going to be a blowout. I just looked at Golden State and Houston go blow for blow into overtime and continue to just hit shot after shot. Listen, this is Jordan Poole. This is, remember, back up against Draymond, back up against Golden State, but at home where he feels good in Washington. Okay. I have no problem with the points here. Now, again, it's minus 105, which means, the line could tell you maybe almost plus money. So it may be a little high. I don't think it is. I really don't. I don't look at, any kind of defensive stallmates, on this Golden State Warriors team up in the front court at all. So I like Jordan Poole to bang this out at 22.5. So we're going to go higher on that. Now, speaking of youngsters, how about Scottie Pippen Jr.? Man, like just D'ing up everybody, but he's just not D'ing up, man. He is shooting the rock, okay? And not only is he shooting the rock, but he's dishing the rock too. 3 of his last 5 games, he's been double-digit assists. He's become almost a double-double machine, okay? Who would have thought that? And he's starting to play more and more minutes. Obviously, there's a lot of injuries, okay, on this Memphis team at the guard position. So, and when you're playing with a guy like Ja Morant, you're going to have many opportunities to be able to score and also to be able to dish and to get those assists because of the guys like Ja, right? The one thing I do like about Scottie Pippen, last 2 games, he's shooting over 50% from the floor. Not going to jack up a ton of threes, but he's 1,000% from the line, which means when he gets fouled, he's going to make the shot, which is just bonus points for us. So looking at his number in the pick'em, okay, I did drop this down, okay? But again, because I feel like there's a lot of value. You're only going down, okay, that 9/10 of a percentage point, okay? And you're dropping down. Here's where we're dropping down from 20 and a half. Now, I know you might say, 20, he's got to get 21. I'm telling you, man, sometimes that whole point and a half is a big difference. If it was, 0.75 and we're only dropping a point, no. Okay. But if it was more, yes, but it's only 1 point and it doesn't even correlate to the multiplier. So I'm going to drop him down to this 19 and a half. I do that all the time, don't we? I think we did that last stream too. It's like, it's so touchy. Okay. Let me get back to that so you guys can see it. So we'll go Scottie Pippen Jr. We're going to drop him. There you go. We'll drop him down to the 19 and a half. Now, speaking of dropping down, the next guy is, and a guy that you've heard me talk up in the off season. You heard me talk up in the preseason. You heard me talk up in the beginning of the season. That's Derek White. I love Derek White's game right now. He's worked on his game, goes over to the Olympics, really gets a lot of confidence, playing with two ball hawks, right? In Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, but still finding his way. Okay, finding his way by dishing the ball, blocking, steals, right? The only thing that could ever hurt Derek White could be when he gets in foul trouble, right? So 2 of the last 3 games, he's had 4 fouls. So he's been right on the cusp, right? Going up against Atlanta, going up against Trae Young and company, this is going to be a smash my style game, man. Running guns, right? Running guns. Derek White's playing 35 plus minutes a game. Okay. 35 plus minutes. Now, his over under on the pick'em, his original, okay? His original is this, for some reason, it's taking forever to come up. I don't know why, but I'm just going to tell you now, it's 28 and a half. Okay. It's 28 and a half. Now, I dropped this down, okay, considerably because he's been between 27 and 28. Now, I could say because of game tempo, because of game scheme, he's gonna hit, right? But anything can happen. So I played a little safer. Okay, so I dropped it back. Now I dropped 4 whole points, but again, it doesn't correlate with the multiplier because it's only dropping down 3.7. Okay, and if you put $20 on, you're only talking about a 20-something dollar difference in your hit. So I feel better with the 24 and a half just in case he gets an extra foul. Remember, Trae Young, man. When you're guarding guys like Trae Young, he gets a lot of calls. So I just look at that. I'm feeling better by dropping it down. So they are the underdog players for like Jordan Poole, 22 and a half, higher on the points, 24 and a half PRA for Derek White, higher. And then again, we dropped that down from 28 and a half. And we dropped down Scottie Pippen Jr. from 20 and a half to 19 and a half. And we're going to go higher on that as well. Now, again, make sure you get logged into Underdog and use that code WinDaily100. So I'm getting some credit. So I'm building these teams. Okay. We got the Win Daily team getting involved. We got everybody in here. We could start some drafts, even if you can't do pick 'em. But we got all the sports. You got NFL, you got NHL. And here's the thing. If you pop over to windailysports.com and you get your premium membership for 50% off using the code word HEAT, okay, you could take those projections and those NBA better models and NFL better models and NHL and tennis, right? And you could bring it over to here, okay, and you can mess around with this as well and double bang the system by trying to hit in multiple spots, okay? So that's how we do it right here. Now, as always, everybody loves the parlays. I love the parlays. We hit in NBA or NFL, just so everybody knows. I'll show you. Okay, I didn't have it in the thing, but I want to show you guys. We had a really good day in NFL yesterday, and we do. We've always been having good days. So this is, you want to give me a follow at Rise with Tony right here on X. Right here, man. Like, again, we hit the 5-pick parlay yesterday, okay, for plus 850. Okay, we hit the 4-pick parlay for plus 770, I should say, which was boosted. And we were one catch away from Kayshon Boutte, okay, getting another banger. So almost 3 parlays hit yesterday in NFL and go 8 of 7. So this is what I've been rolling with here. Okay, these are the plays I've been giving out. So we want to continue on this here. We want to continue on this rise because this is where we're rolling at, man. This is where we're rolling at. So let's get right into the parlays. Now, as always, okay, 3 picks. Now, every now and then I'll have 4 or 5 for a banger, but tonight, 2 parlays that I really like, getting really close to that plus 500, very attainable. Okay, I already told you about the points. Like I said, I like to stick to some of these plays like we're doing underdog. Very, very, very comfortable with the 22 and a half Jordan Poole over and under. We're going over on those points against Golden State. Now, again, I think this DeMar DeRozan number is priced wrong. Maybe I'm off. I don't know, but I'm looking at, he's been over on this considerably the last 4 games easily. And he didn't go over on it against the Lakers. And again, it's Anthony Davis that happens. And then, he goes on at the game before. So you're talking, only 1 game so far. He's never even hit this number, and he smashed it. Like all those games, he smashed it 33, 34. So again, against Miami, you might say, well, they have Bam, and it could be. I get it. I'm not worried about it. Okay, honestly, not worried about it. I just think that what Sacramento's doing, and the amount. Listen, he shot the ball 27 times against Toronto. They're getting this guy, DeMar DeRozan, more and more involved. Okay, 27 times, and he's shooting 88% from the charity stripe, which means if he's getting there 70 to 20 times, it's 10 times again, that's 10 extra points that you're getting right there. The biggest thing he has to work on the turnovers. As long as he doesn't give the ball away, he'll continue to be in the game. But honestly, who's his competition to come in and spell him out? Nobody. So DeMar DeRozan is one of my plays for the PRA. Love it, love it, love it. Over 30 and a half against Miami. And then Mikal Bridges. Another one that I really, really like. It's the 3rd time that we're going to bet on Mikal Bridges. Okay. He came over here for a reason. Again, when you're playing Houston and you're playing a young team, okay, and a young and gun team, you're going to be young and gunning too. Okay. You are. You're going to be running and gunning too. And the thing about I like about Mikal is, number one, he does it all. Okay. That's why I like the PRA. He does the assists. He does the rebounds. Listen, he literally has 16 rebounds in 3 games. Okay, 14 assists in 3 games. Okay, and he's averaging easily 17 points per game. And all we're asking him is 22 or more. And again, that's the alt line. I think his over and under was 25 and a half. I dropped the alt line, get 22 or more because we're doing a parlay and still got the plus 446. Okay, so we still have really, really good numbers. Again, make sure you get over to WinDailySports.com. Use that code word HEAT. I'll show you before we get into the last parlay. Again, $25 a month for your membership with your 50% off, $7.50 a week, or you can bang out 3 months for $75. I'm telling you right now, it is the cheapest around. There are no tiered coverages. What that means, okay, is you get every single sport, every single optimizer, every single prop model, everything. There's no, well, you get this over here. If you pay for this, you get that. No. We don't do that here. Okay. We have it all for one price. Okay. Unlimited, all for one price. And the best thing about it, if you follow this code word HEAT and you hit me up and tell me, I had a couple people in Discord just yesterday and told me, yo, man, I just want to thank you. I got the 50% off. I'm signed up. Yo, what can I do? What can I do to help you? What can I do to help you understand, how this works, right? Meaning how our site works. Hey, I have this DraftKings play, but it's higher on BetMGM. How do I get BetMGM? How do I make sure I get that money? But hit me up. I'll walk you through it, tell you what to click, tell you how to do it, what the bet is so you can get that money in your account. So I am one of your assistants to help you through this entire thing. And it obviously opens you up to everybody else in Win Daily, all the experts that are dropping the gold content every single day. Okay, so let's get to the last parlay, shall we? Last parlay right here so we can end this stream and get you guys going. We got the 3-pick parlay, the 3-pointers made 3-pick parlay, and we got 3 plays. Now, the bottom 2, I absolutely love. Okay, Jalen Green's been running over 3.5. I used to have to get the over 2.5 at the alt line. Didn't have to get it. Donovan Mitchell was been running the over 3.5. Okay. And I got the over 2.5 without going to the alt line. Okay. So I love it. And Jaden Ivey, only one time has not hit this number. He's hit at least 2 in every game this year besides one time where he was 1 for 7. Okay, Jalen Green, a lot of shots in that game against New York. Okay, and D-Mitch, come on, going up against Milwaukee. Milwaukee's reeling a little bit. Okay, Cleveland is balling. Okay, D-Mitch is balling. Okay, to hit 3. Okay, to hit 3 in that game. And again, I look at one thing that I always look at for you guys is I look at attempts. I don't always look at makes. Okay, I look at attempts, and I think that is extremely important because guys are going to make shots. Okay, so I look at Spider and I'm like, all right, this dude. Okay, it just in 5 games. Okay, in 5 games, he's well over 35 attempts, and listen, he's shooting over 40%. Okay, think about that. So this number should be a given, okay? Unless something happens in the game for some reason with fouls or I don't know. Just so you know, against the Knicks, who we're betting against with the other players, okay, he was 3 of 8. All right, he was 3 of 8. Jalen Green, right? Just saying. So he shot 8 times. So again, against Orlando, 2 of 5. Washington, 6 of 11. And guess what? He just hit the shot against Milwaukee to win, right? Okay, he was 4 of 8, 50%. Okay, 35 minutes. So come on, let's go in on D-Mitch. So there is your plays right there. That is your parlay for the day. You're over 1.5 for Jaden Ivey. You're over 2.5 for Jalen Green, and you're over 2.5 for D-Mitch. All right, everybody, that's it, man. It's your pick 'em plays for today. Make sure you get signed up, Win Daily 100, and obviously your parlays as well. Make sure you get over to windailysports.com. Use that code word HEAT to get all the untiered coverage and all the content, and to get me as well, Tony Jigsaw Cutillo, to help you find your way and navigate through all these crazy promos and picks to make sure that you get every opportunity to get that money back in your account. Everybody have a fantastic day. I will catch you back here tonight when we're hopping in Discord. Okay, we're hopping in Discord. By the way, I'll be live from 6 to 9. 6 to 9 on the YouTube channel, breaking down, recapping NFL. I'll be live from Pikes Pub in Bucks County. If you're around Bucks County, Pikes Pub, 455 2nd Street Pike. I'll be there from 6 to 9. Okay, we'll be repping some bets. We'll be doing some parlays. We'll be talking some NBA. We'll be talking some NFL. I got some special guests. I got Sean Bernard from DraftKings joining me, who covers the Sixers a little bit. We'll have Dave Glechter hopping on as always. And listen, man, we'll be getting ready for Monday Night Football as well. So make sure you join in that stream as well. Everybody have a fantastic day, and we'll catch